Last year, I reviewed the Sony WH-1000XM2, concluding that they're the best value for money noise-cancelling headphones because they're just as good as their newer model, the XM3. Since then, the big names in the YouTube tech space have also praised the Sonys as the best noise-cancelling headphones. But what if you care about sound quality over noise cancelling? Which is the right way to go? Well, the people's favorite Audio-Technica M50X headphones have recently gone wireless, and today we're gonna talk about them. Hey guys, this is E, and I'm happy to be the owner of another pair of Audio-Technica M50X. This time they're wireless, and the model number is the same except for the BT letters at the end. I used to own a white pair of the cabled version, and I got used to them so much that every other pair of headphones ended up sounding annoying to me. Yes, I was surprised by that fact as well. The M50X headphones are quite old now, but they're still hot on the market for people who want high quality sound at decent price. The question here is the Bluetooth version just as good? There have been reports out there that the sound profile of the new Bluetooth version is a bit different than the old classics, and perhaps a bit flatter. Since I use the headphones for video editing, a flatter profile is not something that would bother me at all. But I have to be honest, I cannot find a difference in the way they sound. I do hear a very tiny, teensy-weensy little buzzing when in Bluetooth mode that quickly goes away if I plug in the included headphone cable or I just play something. Hence the reason for them to be on my head. But other than that, they sound just as good as their older cabled sibling. The cable, in fact, was the reason for me to ditch my old white pair because I really hate wires. Concept creator. So aside from the feature of having an optional cable, the design of the new headphones is 100% inspired by the old model, except for the left ear cup controls. The brand, by the way, released skins for them as soon as they came out, so you can make them even more unique. Not sponsored by the brand, by the way. So they're very comfy to wear over a long period of time, and the battery is claimed to last about 40 hours of continuous use, which is very impressive. I mentioned the controls earlier. They're located on the left ear cup. Starting with the Bluetooth off switch, if you want to use the cable, you switch off the headphones and plug it in. Talking about the cable this time around, it is a very short one and comes with a single control button that you can use to play, pause or answer a call, or you can hold it to summon your voice assistant. The controller also holds an additional microphone for phone calls. My only gripe with the headphone jack and respectively the cable is that it is recessed, so not every cable will fit the ear cup hole, kind of like the original iPhone headphone jack. Looking back at the ear cup, next up is the charging port, which unfortunately is not USB-C. Why Audio-Technica? Why? You just released those. Why did you choose to use an obsolete standard? Moving on, we have 3 more control buttons, volume up and down, and in the middle, there's an action button that works the same way the cable control button works. Play, pause, or answer hang-up phone calls. Interestingly enough, if you hold that button, it doesn't summon your voice assistant. Instead, you can tap and keep your finger on the actual cup surface. I'm not a big fan of this gesture type of approach because in the first few hours of owning the headphones, I already had accidental assistant conversations while merely holding them. I believe there should be a clear path. Either go gesture-based or remove all buttons, or stick with the old school buttons without trying to be a hybrid. Going back to the old charging port and battery, you cannot listen to the M50Xs while charging them. As soon as you plug them in, you lose your Bluetooth connection. And actually, there's a bug. I am in Bluetooth mode, and I plug them to charge them, and then unplug them when I'm ready. Note that they're still in Bluetooth on mode. I cannot see them or connect to them even though they're on. I have to turn them off and then back on so that they can connect again. Not very impressive, guys. In the box, you get a tiny USB cable for charging, the stereo jack cable, and a carrying pouch, not a protective case. The inside of the box itself is covered in fabric, and the headphones are weirdly put in by the factory that after unboxing them I can no longer figure out how to put them back in and show that to you. Okay, I might sound a bit negative, but I still love those headphones. The 45mm driver delivers exceptional studio quality sound, And I love the fact that they support Bluetooth 5.0. That translates to low latency and quicker pairing process, as well as 4 times the wireless distance. So if you're serious about your sound and how you experience media, the M50xBTs are a great choice at a reasonable cost. In a world where the low-end Beat Solos cost $240 and the popular Bose Quad Comfort 35 are $350, $200 for these M50xBTs seems like a reasonable price. If you want to enjoy the same sound quality for even less than that, you can go for the regular non-wireless Audio-Technica, which you can find for less than $140 on Amazon. And you even have more color choices, since the new Bluetooth version ships only in black at the time of this recording. So which are your favorite studio monitor headphones? Let me know in the comment section below, and in the description you'll find a link for this product. This is E, over and out.